Well, hello, everybody. Today we have a couple of great guests. Got with us, first of all, Jeff Hassan, who is the president of the board of directors of Redwood. And of course, we got Sharon Fusco, who is the new CEO. So welcome to both of you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Well, first of all, you've Redwood in Fort Mitchell has been a great partner and a lot of great things, doing a lot of great things in Northern Kentucky for a long time. Jeff, I'll let you start off and give kind of sort of an overview of what is Redwood?
So Redwood in our community, it's steeped in history and tradition in Northern Kentucky, specifically in Fort Mitchell, Kentucky. Its roots run very deep, but our mission is to guide children and adults with severe and multiple disabilities in achieving their independence to reach their highest potential throughout their lives. And we do that by providing enriching educational, therapeutic, and vocational services to them.
Perfect. And Sharon, now in your role as CEO, you've got the job to make that mission and work product actually meet the road. So on a day-to-day basis, what does that mean to you as the doors are open every morning?
Well, as the doors are open, we have individuals coming through our center that such a wide variety of individuals that we serve. We have children, 6 weeks old. We have adults in their 70s. And we provide programming and services for all of them. We also have able-bodied children that are integrated with those children that have physical disabilities, mental disabilities. And so, for me, it's this wonderful array of services that serves, such a large population of people. And then we also provide not just daycare services and schooling and education, vocational services. We're also providing physical therapy, speech therapy, occupational therapy. And we've now moved into the realm of doing that via video calls and for individuals who can't come to our center. And we also provide technology services, assisted technology to help people who need a special wheelchair, a special ramp, maybe a special telephone, those kinds of things. So it's a pretty broad range of people with a broad range of services.
Well said. When you're walking through the building, you can't help but have a smile on your face and feel good about humanity of all the work your staff does, and then the people just really who obviously are receiving the services there. But I have some friends who have used it for daycare, and of course know a lot of people through the years. On a given year, Jeff, do we know that roughly how many people you'll serve in a given year?
Yeah, I'll give an example of 2019. Obviously, 2020 has been pretty unique for us, but I do want to comment on that. Even through the pandemic, we have found a way in Redwood to thrive. We have found a way to take our services out to our clients through video, through telelearning, through remote and distance type of service offerings that Sharon just touched on. So in 2019, we had 743 clients served through Redwood. Of that, I would say 37% clients served are very low income. And we have clients with special needs of about 89%. Back to the point that Sharon made on, we serve able-bodied children as well. So 2019, clients served 743. 2020, down a little bit from there. Our adult day has definitely been impacted, but in our other areas, we have continued to excel.
Great numbers for the region. So Sharon, when you look at this role you've now taken on here at the beginning of this this year, you see probably services that are unmet still in the community, as well as opportunities for growth, et cetera. Any thoughts there?
Yeah, absolutely. So, the majority of our clients are coming from the region, immediately around our facility, obviously, because most of our services are provided here. And we believe that there's unmet need in other counties or other, communities near us, so we would like to see our operation expand and grow so that we can serve more. So opening up other facilities or collaborating with other agencies to bring our services to them and expand, again, the number of people that we can touch and to make it more convenient, to make it easier for people to get the services that they need.
And if you're looking back to the roots of the organization, the Redwine family and the Woods family, who at one time really had needs in their family and just had nowhere to go. So then that's what founded Redwood. You think about today, someone who has a child and they're trying to figure out, where do I go? There are a lot of great resources in Northern Kentucky, but Redwood is unique in that, right? In that where sometimes there's no other place for a family to get services, some respite, what have you. And it is Redwood, right? I mean, that's probably some of your most situations that pull your heartstrings the most.
Certainly. I think one of the things that has delightfully surprised me is the longevity of some of our clients. We have clients who've been here 30 and 40 years, and it's because our past leaders had the foresight to think we don't need to just serve children or then grow to teenager. I mean, they went all the way through adult. And so once you're in our family, you can stay in our family through adulthood. How cool is that? You don't have to worry about what's going to happen to my daughter when she becomes a teenager, or she goes from being a teenager to adult. Will there be a place for her? Redwood was designed for lifelong services. And I think that that's one of the things that truly makes us unique. And as we've thought about those services, we've then added the other things that are needed so that you don't really have to leave. Once you're here, you can get, all the various things that you need in order to, as we say, quietly shatter the barriers for individuals and make sure that they can reach their full potential.
That's great. And Jeff, now leading the board, you've got this challenge of kind of looking out to the future and what services have been, acknowledging the past while looking to the future. What do you see on the horizon?
Wow. I'll tell you, just speaking of the past, to have the wherewithal and the vision and the awareness to do what what Redwood founders did, so many years ago, that's kind of big shoes to fill, right? And I will tell you that we look at constant and consistent opportunities for those most underserved. That's our community. That's our clients. That's their families. And we want to be their go-to place for the services they need, whether it's in our location in Fort Mitchell, to Sharon's point, whether it's out in the communities, deeper into the counties around our region, doing remote services, but also looking for the next vision and the next mission moment where we actually move beyond Kenton County in terms of brick and mortar facilities. We think there's opportunity across the region to call them pop-up or pocket shops where we can offer the same services, but maybe in not as large as of a facility that we have in Fort Mitchell.
Yeah, I completely understand, with all the almost school-like feel at times of the building. I'm sure no one wants to travel a long distance to their school, right? So I guess that's part of the long-term challenge as we've gotten more geography in Northern Kentucky. You want to make sure that community is closer.
Yes, sir. And remember, we have nursing and therapeutic staff, professional staff. All of our staff is professional staff, but these are first-line employees, right? I mean, they are up there with assisted living and with senior care facilities. Our staff is one of the most important things for us. And this pandemic's had an impact on us. Make no bones about it.
Sure.
We're thriving in how we deliver our services. We are being very cautious in what we're doing fiscally on behalf of Redwood and our clients.
And Sharon, I guess as we could literally talk about the things, this thing for an hour or two probably, but if there was one thing as you now stepped into this role, what's been the most surprising thing you would like to share with the community about Redwood in your mind?
Oh, wow. That's a big question. And there's been a number of delightful surprises. I already mentioned one, and that's its rich history and legacy. I think the other thing that stands out to me is the expertise of this staff. And it's not just that they know their job. I mean, they know it inside and out. And they perform it in a way that demonstrates that they have mission-filled hearts. I have never seen a staff smiling so much during the day as they are caring for children and adults. You see that mission come out in them. It just oozes out of them. And then I think the other thing is the commitment of the board and a lot of the stakeholders, the volunteers that I have had the opportunity to talk with. Again, their commitment to this agency is phenomenal. And as I was looking for an organization to move to, I was looking for an organization, that was primed to go to the next level. And Jeff already alluded to it. There is a desire to serve more, to bring our mission to more people. And I think we're primed to do that. And there's so many ways that we can do that, that focus of the board on, let's make sure we're here for another 50 years. And we're going to do that in a number of ways. We're going to grow our programs, but we're also going to grow our foundation because it's that foundation that is going to help fund us moving forward into the future. And so, I think the foresight of the board has been a delightful surprise to have a board that says, yeah, we've got a great history, but we don't want to just stay there. We want to be here in 50 years. And we know that that means doing more, doing things differently, growing our foundation, and actively pursuing a vision for the future. So I'm really excited about all of that. That's the kind of stuff that gives me chills.
Sure.
And makes me really happy to show up to work every day.
And actually, it leads right into the question I would ask you, Jeff. There are county dollars that go into obviously helping Redwood. There are huge private donations that happen every year that you all have a task to raise. But the strength of the foundation long term will help that as well. So as we wrap up, maybe your comments on the foundation as well.
Yeah, so let's just talk about the Redwood Foundation, which began as the Dorothy Wood Foundation in 1976. We are fiscally strong in the foundation. The foundation was built to serve Redwood School and Rehabilitation Center in a time of crisis, basically operations in perpetuity. But we've grown that endowment number over the years, and we need to continue to do that. We're going to be focusing on another endowment campaign over the next 1 to 3 years. We do have great reach into the community that is in our Northern Kentucky region, but there's no reason we shouldn't be reaching outside of the community as well. Sure. To help lean into these great missions that we have in the Redwood Foundation and in the Redwood School and Rehabilitation Center. I would just comment on one area, and that is growth. When the Readers in the Woods began Redwood, they met their clients where they were. They met them in St. Augustine and at St. Benedict Church in Covington, Kentucky. I went to St. Benedict before it was Holy Family. And I had the opportunity to see the remnants of that before they moved to the Fort Mitchell location. So we talk about the history, we talk about personal involvement. I've seen it, I've watched it grow. And I just want to see the mission and the value of everything we bring to our clients continue for another 100 years, to be honest.
And it's needed, and that's well said. Guys, thanks for your time. Best of luck to you with great success of Redwood in the future, and of course, appreciating the great work of the Wood and Reader families in the past. So thanks, guys. Have a great year.
You too, Joe.
Thank you
so much. We really appreciate it.